What's going on, guys? It's your boy FlammyMarciano, aka FlamGawd. Your man's is back at it. I just want to say first off, if you ain't, well, what did I say at the end of episode 2 or 3? I said something hella clever and it sounded hella tight, but it's whatever. Well, what's up, man? It's your boy FlammyMarciano, aka FlamGawd. We back at it again with another episode of Keep It a Bean, Season 1. I think this is episode 3. That's how you know we doing good if I don't remember what episode we're on. Let me check back in with my handy dandy laptop video. This is episode 4? Yo! It's lit, y'all. Hey, thanks for the support, man. I appreciate it. I didn't know this was episode 4. We deep into it, man. Let's get it. But yeah, it's your boy FlamGawd. We back at it again. Just Keep It a Bean podcast, where I talk and give you the latest news on everything sports and sports video games. So last week NFL, it was crazy. It was fun. So the week before that, I believe I went 5-10. So there was 15 games played, and I predicted 5 of 10. I mean 5 of 15, right? It's pretty trash. Guess what? I predicted to this past week though, 13-3. Holla at me. I had Houston winning, right? I had Ravens winning, right? I had Bucks winning, right? I had Pittsburgh winning, right? But check this out though. That New Orleans Saints game, I predicted a score of 36-20. What was the freaking score? 36-20. Am I not a freaking NFL analyst or an NFL genius? ESPN needs to rock with your boy, like for real. Like that scared me when I found out on the people last episode and I seen that was the final score, so that was pretty lit. But the Jacksonville game, I took an L on. That was kind of a toss-up. Arizona game, that was a dub. Miami game, dub. Oakland game, dub. Seattle game, dub. Rams game, I took an L. Atlanta game though, dub. Lions game, dub. And then I chose Dallas over the Broncos. I don't know what the hell happened. Zeke rushed for less than 10 yards on like 10 plus carries, which is mad suspect. And then they named how many quarterbacks had more rushing yards than him. Tom Brady, when Tom Brady has more rushing yards than you, and you have 10 plus rushing attempts, bro, you're trash. But especially behind that offensive line, I don't care what defense you're playing. I don't know. Dallas is looking mad suspect. I'm just saying. And then Carolina game, I had them winning, so that's a dub. So yeah, man, that's pretty tight. I went 13-3. That's what's up. So before we get started on the NFL talk, I will be giving you guys my predictions for week 3. Are we on week 3 in the NFL? Yeah, we're on week 3. All right, so Thursday night's game. I got, well, this is gonna be a tough one. Niners defense has been standing pretty tall for the most part. But I don't know. And they're playing at home. That Rams defense been clamping shit. So I got Rams winning that one. Baltimore, Jacksonville. I got Baltimore winning that one. Denver and Buffalo. I went against Denver twice, man. My boy Ronnie gonna be mad at me. But I don't know. I like Denver this one just because Buffalo ain't been looking too shabby. I feel like they gonna give Tyrod Taylor hell. So I got Denver in that one. New Orleans, Carolina. I got Carolina winning that one in a blowout. Actually, Cam, get your shit together. You're my starting quarterback on my fantasy team. I'm tired of you playing like that, bro. Ice your shoulder or something. Hell, put Joe Webb back there. Just, bro, Cam, stop it. Pittsburgh versus Chicago. I got Pittsburgh winning that one. Atlanta, Detroit. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. We're gonna go Atlanta. I don't know. Darius Slay been clamping shit too though, but we're gonna go with Atlanta on that one. They got the reigning MVP champ, and they got Julio. As long as you got Julio, you can't do no wrong. Cleveland versus Indianapolis Colts. Now, before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say, if my Browns do not beat the Colts, we are going 0-16 this season. Once again, the Colts do not have Andrew Luck this week. So I ain't trying to hear no excuses. Sean Kaiser, nigga, you had migraines? Are you on your period, dog? Like, come on, bro. Cleveland ain't with that, bro. Like the Indians almost won 30 straight games. Braun done brought a chip back home. Now it's our turn. Don't let no migraines get in between that. It wasn't even a concussion either. I'm sleep. But I got Cleveland winning that one. Tampa Bay, Minnesota. I like. If Sam Bradford's not playing, Tampa Bay's going to win that one. If Sam Bradford does play, Minnesota wins that one. Houston and New England, this is actually going to be a really close game. A lot closer than what people expect. Me personally, I actually thought Houston should have beat New England in the playoffs, but, you know, I'm late. That's just me. But, I got New England winning this one just because they're playing against Deshaun Watson, the rookie quarterback. Belichick going to cook up some heat. Miami, New York Jets, that's going to be a really boring game to watch, but I pray Jay Ajayi goes crazy. I got Miami winning that one. New York Giants and Philly. Philly's about to dog the living crap out of New York after that preposterous ass cheeks performance of a game offensively. That was freaking disgusting. Seattle, Tennessee. This is gonna be a close one, a lot closer to what people expect. Sorry, y'all. It's late while I'm recording this, but I got Seattle winning that one. Cincinnati, Green Bay. I got Green Bay winning that one because Cincinnati is arguably the worst team in the NFL. Kansas City and the Chargers. Chargers gonna choke like they always do. I got the Chiefs taking that one. Oakland and Washington. I don't know who the hell thought they said they was gonna shut Marshawn up or have him not dancing. You're retarded, bro. Oakland's finna dog walk your shit. And last but not least, Dallas versus Arizona. I'm gonna have to say Dallas versus Arizona. Dallas versus Arizona. That's actually gonna be a really good game. But I got Arizona winning that one by a field goal just because Dallas' secondary is, man, that secondary is trash. But yeah, those are my picks for week 3. Check back in next episode, see how I did. As y'all can see, 36-20 New England Saints game. Hey, I had that. That's what I said, y'all. You heard it. You heard it here first. Believe that. So yeah, you guys, let's just get started. The NFL has been pretty crazy, crazier than most years recently. These first 2.5 weeks have been crazy with the injuries and quarterback situations. Defense is not playing like they should. Offense is not playing like they should. Super Bowl teams not playing like Super Bowl teams. Playoff teams not playing like playoff teams. Trash teams playing like GOAT teams. Like, I don't know what the hell's going on. But there is something that jumps out to me. And this is basically like, how do I say this? A lot of people have been ranking top 5s, power rankings, blah, 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 you know, MVP votes, rookie of the year. Everybody's talking about that, but nobody's talking about the trash. Nobody's talking about the overratedness that's been going on in the league. So me personally, I'm going to give y'all my bottom 5. So, and I'm going to give you guys the stipulations on how I'm ranking these guys. Basically, I'm ranking them by their projections, who they have played, and how their performance was. So once you factor all 3 of those into there and you do not perform to your greatest ability, not even by a little bit, then you might be on this list. So we're going to go by just offensive right now. I might do defense next week if you guys request it. But right now, top 5 running backs that I have, bottom 5 running backs that I have. Number 5 as the 5th worst running back in the league, I got Le'Veon Bell. Bro, I don't want to hear no excuses. You play the Browns, you ain't do nothing. I forgot who you played week 2. You ain't do nothing. Come on, Le'Veon. I picked you over David Johnson, which is actually pretty smart. At least you're giving me points instead of, you know, sitting in a hospital gurney. You feel me? But Le'Veon, you need to do better, dog. Big Ben is over there airing that hole out. Ain't no reason you shouldn't be back to doing what you're doing. You should have had fat ass training camp. I'll tell you that much. Instead of over here fighting bees. I love you, Le'Veon. Let me get a feature. Regard that comment, actually. No, don't disregard it. Anyways, Le'Veon, you got the top 5 spot. You got the bottom 5 spot to me. So yeah, Le'Veon, I just hope you perform to the best of your abilities. At number 4, I know he's injured, but I have David Johnson. Just because David Johnson didn't do what David Johnson was supposed to do week 1. And I should have him and Le'Veon switch for the most part. Number 3, I have Ezekiel Elliott. Bro, what the shit was that last week? You really gonna sit here and tell me that Tom Brady had more rushing yards than you? You had 10 plus touches, bro? Huh? Really? That's really disrespectful. You crazy. Behind the best offensive line, quote unquote, you sick. Because right now, Kansas City Chiefs look like they have the best offensive line in the world. Them boys is blocking like crazy, and Kareem Hunt just slicing and dicing through that beat. Your offense ain't looking too fire. You done got your suspension dropped, and now you act like you don't know how to play. Little do you know, your ass finna be sitting out 6+ games next year. So you need to put these numbers up while you still can. But yeah, I got Zeke at my number 3 worst running back in the league. Number 2, I have whoever plays running back for the Giants. I don't know who it is. Shane Vereen, Orleans Dark Farquad, whatever his name is. Paul Perkins. Y'all trash. You're nasty. You can't catch. You have no vision. You know how many times I've seen y'all run into your lineman like on some Madden shit? When I was watching the game the other night, that was really hard to watch. Oh my God, that was a really bad game. But yeah, I got whoever plays running back for the Giants. Y'all trash. I just want to let you know that off tops. And number 1, I got Jordan Howard. Listen, bro. A lot of people are like, why you got Jordan Howard over? Zeke had 8 yards. All right, let me talk here. Jordan Howard was projected as top 10 fantasy pick, right? Just based off of volume and loads, and his projections were crazy, right? Your team's not good. He knows that. We all know that. We all know the Bears aren't that good. I honestly thought the Bears weren't going to win the game. Hey, that's just me. But Jordan Howard, there's no reason you should be balling like this, bro. Like, you have let so many people down. You know how many waiver wires and trade blocks you are now on for performing the way you did? And that drop touchdown pass that Mike Glennon was finna start his legacy with, you dropped that, bro? Tariq Cohen ain't dropping that. My ninja from the NCAA, boy. Bulldogs, stand up. I didn't go there, but I do respect the school. It's a really nice school. I got a shirt from there. They're tight. Jordan Howard, you need to do better, bro. You are the team, and you're not playing like it. You need to understand that Chicago is on your back. You are now the D Rose of the Bears. But I just pray you get your injury straight and you bounce back. I actually like you. I like you a lot, Jordan. But I don't know. You need to do better. So yeah, that's my top 5 worst running backs, quote unquote. Not really worst, because if we were doing worst, we would go the dudes who have 0 yards and no touchdowns. Sorry, y'all. Like I said, I'm sleepy. But next up, here's my top 5 worst quarterbacks. Like I said, as far as projections and performance. Number 5, I got Marcus Mariota. This guy was also a top 5 pick at his position in a lot of fantasy drafts, but I don't know what the hell's going on. You have weapons, bro. I'm not trying to hear no excuses. Y'all got weak ass Corey Davis, which I never thought was nice in the first place. You got Eric Decker, your country singer. You got him. He ain't getting no targets. Delaney Walker, the only constant weapon you really have. DeMarco ain't playing like DeMarco, which I just picked up, which I kind of regret now I think about it. But Derrick Henry has been balling. Shout out Derrick Henry. That's going to be his spot probably next year. That starter spot's probably on him. But Mariota. Oh my God. Yeah. Sorry. Mariota, you need to start slinging that thing, bro. Like, for real. Number 4, I got Cam Newton. Now, listen. I know my man's had surgery or whatever shoulder surgery he had, whatever shoulder injury that he's had. But I've seen him sail too many damn passes. That could have been possible first downs. I've seen him sail on like 2 or 3 touchdowns. Greg Olsen out. Like, Cam, you got to step up, baby boy. I know you can do it. You're Superman. The dab is supposed to be back in full effect. But I'm not seeing that right now. I'm not seeing it. I don't know what the play calling is, but you need to get these throws right, bro. These are like elementary schoolyard throws. So there's no reason these shouldn't be completed touchdowns or none of that. You got this, Cam. I believe in you, but right now you're the number 4 worst quarterback in the league. Next up, number 3, Blake Bortles. I'm not going to elaborate on him because it would be a waste of breath. But that man is a hot, steaming pile of waste. Not even trash. He's not worthy of trash. Trash is actually low-key respectful. Because when you got trash out, you actually put it in a bag, tie it up, and put it in a container to where, it doesn't bother anybody. Waste is just out. It's just out and about. Blake Bortles is waste. You got Allen Robinson dead. Now Jacksonville got to go through this, and hopefully they get Lamar Jackson, because I feel like that would be the best fit for him. Next up, number 2, whoever plays for the Colts, just like the Giants, whoever's playing quarterback not named Andrew Luck. I think Andrew Luck is overrated in the first place, let alone his backup. They picked up Jacoby Brissett from the Patriots. Thought they picked up Jacoby Brissett. Thought they was smooth. Hell no, you finna get your shit got. Yeah, but whoever plays for the Colts. And number 1, Andy Dalton. Oh my God, that ginger freaking hot ass freaking hot container of elephant muck. That boy is horrible. You have AJ Green, Joe Mixon, Jeremy Hill, Giovanni Bernard, and Tyler Eifert, and you can't score a touchdown at home in your own stadium. You know the field. You know where all the bathrooms are. You could probably throw a football and hit the seat you sat in when you were an incoming rookie. Like, there's no excuse. There's no excuse for you to be playing like this, bro. Like, it's horrible. Last but not least, we got the wide receivers coming up. Top 5 worst wide receivers. Number 5 is going to T.Y. Hilton. I'm putting him at number 5. I know he hasn't been putting up the numbers, but you got to give my man the benefit of the doubt. He's playing behind no quarterback. He has no offense. There's no run game to distract him. They basically putting 4 people on T.Y. and shutting shit down. One of the best route runners in the game. Not the best, but one of the best. He knows how to find the end zone, but he just can't do it. But I know it's not your fault, T.Y., but you got to go here. Number 4, I got Terrell Pryor. Bro, listen, you should have stayed your ass in Cleveland. We was finna give you the whole bag. We was finna give you what you wanted. You said it. You have one seat. You know what Terrell Pryor is? Terrell Pryor is that one ugly dude who gets a really fine looking girl, like finally gets him a dime piece, and he ugly. She actually like him for his personality. And then he start feeling himself, woo, woo, woo. And then he breaks up with the cute girl because he think he hot shit now. So he finna go find another girl. When he finds the other girl, well, he don't find another girl. That's the thing. And then now the girl that really loved you for who you were, now she ain't rocking with you because you disrespected her. That's kind of what Terrell Pryor did. Bro, you are on the Browns. Yeah, we ain't a nice team, but we the reason you signed that bag. We the reason you in Washington right now. We was finna give you more than what they were giving you. And now look at you. You could have been the number 1 weapon in Cleveland, but now you like the number 3 or 4, and you ain't getting no targets. Congratulations, you played yourself. Anyways, yeah, Terrell Pryor's number 4. Kenny Britt, ironically speaking, Kenny Britt, bro, where the hell you at, dog? You over here talking about I'm not that old yet. I still got my speed, still got my hands, still feel healthy, bro. I ain't even know. I forgot you was on the goddamn team, man. Come on, dog. You need to suck it up and get it together. Number 2, Amari Cooper. First off, I just want to say I got a lot of friends that are Oakland fans, Oakland Raider fans. If y'all listen to this, I am so sorry. But Amari Cooper is hot ass cheeks, bro. I know he had that game or those games he's putting up numbers, but there's no reason in the world. You are in the NFL. You are a number 1 draft pick, and you dropped 3 touchdown passes in a row. Well, I don't know if they were all touchdown passes, but I know you dropped 3 passes in a row. Was one tipped? Yes. But did it hit his hands? Yes. And is he a number 1 receiver? Right now, it's not looking like it because Michael Crabtree out here balling. I wanted Crabtree first off anyway, but yeah, Amari Cooper, you need to get it. Nigga, you got a Mutt Master card. You are in Madden. You are one of the best wide receiver cards to have. And you out here playing like you ain't got no goddamn sense. Ugh, it makes me sick to my stomach. Number 1, we got Draymond Green. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. Draymond Green. Now, for y'all that are hearing me say this, why is he mentioning an NBA player and an NFL position rankings? Just listen. Just type in Draymond Green, Michigan State football, and just go laugh. That man looks so clumsy. He don't know what the hell's going on. Like, I don't know what my man was doing in pads in the first place. Some people were telling me that he actually played. Some people were telling me it was a joke. I don't know what's going on. I just know I'm glad my man's in the NBA because ain't no way in hell he making it in NFL. Ain't no way in hell he'll make it in college football. Nah, hell no. Michigan State ain't going for that at all. But yeah, that wraps up the top, bottom, worst 5 positions offensively. Next week we could talk NFL or we could talk defense. Yeah, we definitely gonna get that popping. Next segment, I don't have a name for this one, but it's a really good idea I was talking about. So for right now, we're gonna call it Stay Cold, Heat Up, Stay Hot, Cool Down. Somebody help me find a name for this, but basically I'm gonna tell you what players are hot right now that are gonna stay hot, and what players that are hot right now that are gonna cool down. And on the other hand, we're gonna switch around what players right now that are cool that are gonna heat up, and what players right now that are cool that are gonna stay cool. So first up, who's gonna stay cold? Who's gonna heat up? I got Cam staying cold. Now I know I drafted him on my teams, and I'm praying that he does heat up, but I think Cam gonna stay cold, y'all. That shoulder not looking too good. Like the throws that he was missing, my little cousin could have threw that hole in. I'm talking about my female cousin too. My little female cousin. I ain't talking about my little big cousin. I'm talking about Cam Newton over here throwing at the same level of a 17-year-old girl. Like, come on, dog. You missing open throws, and he has weapons, and I just feel like he doesn't slide enough, that his shoulder's just not gonna, he's not helping his cause, basically, ladies and gentlemen. Next up, I have Russell Wilson. That man's gonna heat up. Now, everyone that is a avid NFL fan or die-hard football fan like me, you know the Seahawks are just warming up. They always have those rough few games. Or Russell Wilson, I have that 2 interception, 1 touchdown game, 3 interception, 1 touchdown game, no touchdown game, no interception game, and then out of nowhere, boom, 8-9 game winning streak. Next thing you know, Seahawks are 12-4 or 11-5, number 2 seed in the NFC in the playoffs. So don't worry about Russell Wilson if you have him in your fantasy leagues. I actually just got him in a trade, so I'm praying that this dude comes through. His weapons are very reliable. I kind of wish they kept Javon Curtis, because that man balling like crazy. Next up, Le'Veon Bell is going to heat up. Do not worry if you have him on your fantasy teams. He's going to heat up. He just has to get in a rhythm, you know. Once Mike Tomlin gets that scheme back, and once, you know, they start their schedule down the road is going to get a lot easier. Like I said, they do play the Browns and the Bengals twice a year, so that's automatic points right there. So I feel like Le'Veon's definitely going to heat up. Jordan Howard, he's going to stay cool. I'm sorry. I felt like he was a bust from the jump. There's so many drafts I could have picked him up, but I has a gut feeling. I feel like Jordan Howard doesn't have enough around him to maintain that prowess that he needs to stay a consistent runner in the NFL. Like Todd Gurley, he has Sammy Watkins, Robert Woods on the outside. They upgraded their linemen. They now have a constant and consistency back there, quarterback, so working with handoffs. Jordan Howard doesn't have that. He's never played with Mike Glennon a day in his life. They have no receiver. Cameron Meredith went down. They have Zach Miller, but once again, you could just double team him, and now what's your offense? Their best receiver right now is it Kendall Wright? I think Kendall Wright or Kendall Hunter. Kevin White died, so yeah. Jordan Howard's gonna stay cold, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. Once again, staying cold. T.Y. Hilton. Whether Angela comes back or not, I say trade T.Y. Hilton while you can. Get those numbers. Get him. Sell him while he's low. You might get something nice for him. But that man's gonna stay cold. Heating up, I have Deshaun Jackson. Now, a lot of people forgot he's even on the team. If you watch Hard Knocks training camp, you see that him and Jameis Winston have chemistry. There is chemistry there. And when there's chemistry and you have Jameis Winston at quarterback, one of the strongest arms in the game, you know what Deshaun Jackson's favorite route is? It's a streak. You know it's coming. You got Mike Evans, Cameron Brate, O.J. Howard to worry about. You gonna forget little ass Deshaun Jackson down the field. Now he running past you. See walking in the end zone. Highly disrespectful. Very inconsiderate. Don't forget about Deshaun Jackson. He's heating up. Don't worry about him. If you have him in your fantasy leagues, keep him. Don't start him on favorable matchups. Don't just start him to start. Now on to the second half of the segment called Stay Hot, Cool Down. A hot quarterback right now, Trevor Siemian. That man gonna stay hot. And let me tell you why. So, Denver probably has the best defense in the league. Arguable, but I believe they have the best defense in the league. Siemian has grown into a mature veteran quarterback right before our eyes. A lot of people forgot. A lot of people thought he was a rookie last year. No. He sat behind Peyton and he sat behind Brock, and he learned the ways. And if it wasn't for injuries and stuff like that, I feel like he would have, started the whole entire season last season. This man has chemistry through the wazoo with DT, Emmanuel Sanders, Benny Fowler came out of nowhere. Now they have a run game that's stronger back in the CJ Anderson, Ronnie Hillman days. Great compliment with Jamal Charles. Stop giving Jamal Charles the ball in the fourth quarter. Do you not want to win games? Jesus. But yeah, Jamal Charles, he has consistency around him. He has a good coach. He has a great environment. You got Elway on your side. Don't be surprised if they are a sleeper team in the playoffs. Right now, I think they're the best team in the AFC West. Kansas City, yeah, they're nice, but I don't know. Something about that Denver defense that's scary to me, and I feel like that defense helps out Simeon a lot. Who's going to cool down? Jared Goff. Now, week 2, he kind of did cool down, but people are saying he's going to bounce right back. He's a Cali boy. No. I'm sorry. Sammy Watson going to get injured. Robert Woods ain't been playing like Robert Woods. I really think Jared Goff he's going to cool down. I mean, he's already kind of cold, but don't listen to the people that are trying to hype him up to be the next great thing. Kareem Hunt. Actually, I think he's going to stay hot. And the reason I say that is because now Kansas City has a triple threat, and that's something they haven't had in a long time. Kansas City haven't had a triple threat like this since Dante Hall, Tony Gonzalez, and Priest Holmes. Like, now they have the triple threat. They have Tyreek, Kareem, and Travis Kelce. I don't see too many people stop. If you stop one, you got to worry about the other two. If you stop two, the other one's going to have a big-ass game. There's just so much going on, ladies and gentlemen. He's not going anywhere. Make sure you do not trade him. I changed my mind. I thought about trading him week 1. I'm so glad I didn't. Next up, Todd Gurley. Once again, Jared Goff will cool down. You know what that means. Todd Gurley's going to cool down. He didn't really show too good of a vision last year, and it kind of carried over into this season. It looks a lot better just because he's been hitting holes hard. He hasn't really been hesitating, but like I said, if you don't have a pass game, you don't have a run game, and the Giants are a perfect example of that. Next up, Kenny Galladay. Y'all know how much I like my Kenny Galladay. My man's is not going anywhere. He gonna stay hot. Believe that. That's Galvatron 1. Once again, I might be biased with that. And last but not least, Antonio Brown. A lot of people are gonna be like, what? How do you cool down Antonio? You can't cool down Antonio Brown, but I'll let you know right now, he ain't gonna be as hot as he used to be. Big Ben's washed, as we all can agree. Big Ben knows he's washed. He almost retired last season. Le'Veon Bell hasn't been playing how he's been playing, so you know what you got to do. You just got to double team AB and you're straight. Away games is probably going to be his worst performances, but excuse me. His away games are probably going to be his worst performances, but the home games are going to be the games where he'll shine, but he's not going to be putting up AB numbers for at least shut up. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for the NFL segment. Now we're going to stay on the foosball still. We just going to go where the 18 to 24-year-olds are playing. So, pretty decent week in college football. Nothing too crazy, but I will let you guys know this. USC is no longer in my top 10. Yeah. Top 25 rankings came out, and they're agreeable, but I feel like USC is too damn high. Now, on the last episode, I said USC is back. I did say that, but I didn't say they were top 5. These AP rankings are on crack, baby. These AP rankings out there are smoking booger sugar. They got that nose candy, boy. They got USC ranked at number 4? Stop it. You're ridiculous. Here's my top 10 AP rankings that I have. I got Alabama at 1, of course, because they're Bama. Clemson at number 2, just because they have not missed a step yet and they have brought their own guts. Number 3, I got Oklahoma. Their defense is a little suspect, but they got Baker Mayfield, so they straight. Penn State, great running back, great coach, great organization. I love their story. They bounced back after the Sandusky incident. I'm really proud of them. Number 5, Oklahoma State. Mason Rudolph is playing like that ninja. Y'all sleeping on Mason. 6, I got Michigan, just because Harbaugh and that team, yeah, they had a few hiccups, but I don't see anybody in their conference beating them besides maybe Ohio State, but they don't look the same as what they used to be. Their quarterback situation is messed up. Number 7, I have Washington. Pac-12 is pretty easy. I don't think they're going to lose any games. They might lose to USC, but that's like the only team that I think can beat them. Next up, I have Wisconsin at 8, Ohio State at 9, just because their loss, the first one-loss team, but it was to a, top 3 team, so I don't have to drop it too far. And then I have USC at number 11. Reason I say that is because people are starting to overrate Sam Darnold, and you know what happens when you start to overrate and start to stroke a USC quarterback's ego. That man just starts to ball like crazy. A lot of people are forgetting he has almost just as many interceptions as he does touchdowns. And a lot of people, I was watching, I forgot what game it was, but they were low-key trying to make excuses for his interceptions. Like, okay, one was a tip, and the other 2 or 3 that he threw in that game were because he didn't have the vision. Now, any other quarterback probably would have brought it down and probably ran it in, but no. This guy, people are making excuses for him. He just smooth chucked that hoe. Like some Madden 15 aggressive catch type ish, and that don't fly around here. So I do have USC outside my top 10. Stop smoking that Flocka. Don't put USC in your top 5. Go get a V8. You're sick. You're sleeping. You need to get it together. But yeah, Sam Darnold, I don't know. People over here hyping my man's up. He's good, don't get me wrong, but we all know what USC quarterbacks are known for. Staying on the same topic of college football, Heisman race. Now, a lot of people, I pretty much have the same Heisman rankings right now as they do. But right now, I have Baker Mayfield as the clear-cut number 1 by a long shot. If anybody else thinks anybody else should be number 1, DM me and I'll send you my address and we can go toes, because ain't nobody beating Baker Mayfield as of right now in the Heisman race. My man just thrown 10 touchdowns, no interceptions, has a 76 completion percentage through, 3 games? Yeah, my man just really out here. Next up, I got Saquon Barkley, just because I feel like, you know how every player has that one play. Reggie Bush has that one run against Fresno State. Julio Jones has that one game, and Cam has his game, and Vince Young has his run in the championship. Saquon Barkley had his run last week. Now, I know they weren't playing anybody too good. I think they won like 63, 56 zip, something like that. My man's broke an 84-yarder after a play that looks like it was only going to get him about 20 yards, 25 yards. He turned it into a crib call, straight house call, straight cash, homie. But look at these stats. Actually, I ain't even going to read all stats. I just got to tell you one thing. He's averaging 8 yards a carry. Think about that. Someone that big, that fast, that athletic is averaging 8 yards per carry. That's insane to me. That's ridiculous. 8 yards a carry. That is a first down every time you touch the ball. Penn State, keep doing what you're doing. Keep feeding that kid. Let him get his NFL paycheck. Coach, you're doing a good job. Word to Larry June. Third, I got Mason Rudolph. My man's has 500 yards. Last game. It's just crazy how people are really overlooking. Like, I know he plays for Oklahoma State. OSU's not that good of a football team, but this year, y'all better be careful, because it's about to go down. This hurts to say. It hurts a little bit. Lamar Jackson is 4th in my Heisman poll, just because I like Lamar Jackson. Ever since he shouted out Kodak last year, that's when I knew my man was destined for greatness. But I'm starting to see he can't play against good teams. Period. He can't. He can drop 60, 70, 50 on these non-top 25 teams, but man, when it comes to Showtime, he can't show up. Last time he showed up at a Showtime game was Clemson last year. And the only reason they lost that game is because his teammate wasn't trying to fight for that first at all. I feel like if they would have got the ball again, like that was touchdown, and we'd be having a whole nother conversation as far as in national championship right now. That raises questions of like, what is he gonna do next year? Like, is he going into the draft? Because if he is, I don't know who's gonna take him. If he can't show up on Sundays and Monday nights and Thursday nights, I don't think he's ready for the NFL yet. If he's smart, he would stay another year, but I doubt he's gonna do that. Just because you're dangling $1 million in front of a college student who's been playing ball his whole life and following his dream. I'd probably take it too, to be honest, but I don't know. I hope he makes a smart decision, and I wish him the best, but right now I got him at 4. My honorable mentions is the Black McCaffrey, Bryce Love, the God. Now, Stanford did lose to San Diego State. Remind you, they do have a nice running back themselves, but I don't know. This Bryce Love kid reminds me of the Black McCaffrey. Same jersey number and everything. That's definitely the wave as far as I can speak right now. But yeah, that's all I have for NCAA college. If you guys have any questions, feel free to hit me up and let me know what teams you guys want me to comment on, what divisions, what conferences. So I tweeted the other day, tweet me questions if you guys, want me to answer them, and I'll answer them for you. This is just a quick segment we're going to have. And from here on out, this is how we're going to close it. We're going to close it with Twitter questions and the roast bean and the green bean of the week. First off, we got my man GPal24. This is one of my good fans right here. Really been rocking with me since day one. He has a lot of questions. First question: should Kyrie have told LeBron about him wanting to leave? Yes. It's very disrespectful how he went about it. Honestly, the fact that LeBron was blindsided about it is, man, that surprises me. I feel like the chemistry is gonna be a lot different when they meet now. It's not gonna be big brother, little bro type ish. They're gonna be cool. They're not gonna be on KD Russ hype, but it's gonna be awkward. And is LeBron leaving the Cavs for LA? Yes, you heard it here first. LeBronzo, you heard me. Big baller Braun brand. 4 B's. LeVar, add another B in that. Hey, actually, LeVar, let me get a record deal. For real, I'm dead serious. But I got LeBron going to LA for sure. And my early Super Bowl pick, if I were to say right now, my early Super Bowl pick would be... a lot of people are going to hate me for this, but honestly, I got Falcons Broncos in the Super Bowl, or Falcons Chiefs. I don't know. Somebody at the AFC West is definitely coming, but Seahawks or Falcons from the NFC, and Chiefs and Broncos from the AFC. That's my early prediction, at least. If I were the GM of my beloved Browns, who are the top 3 moves I would make to help the franchise? First off, we're trading Crowell. We are not trading away any draft picks. And the first round pick, we're getting either a linebacker, DB, or wide receiver. Straight up. Those are 3. In that order in particular, we're gonna go DB, linebacker, wide receiver. Just because the division that we're in, bro, we have Antonio Brown and AJ Green in our division. We gotta play them 4 times a year. That's ridiculous. And Baltimore, I don't know. We need linebackers for that. They got Terrence West. They got a nice committee of running backs. I would definitely go linebacker. And then wide receiver, we just need a weapon ourselves. There's nobody on our team that people fear. Let's be real. TP started to become a problem toward the end of the year, but he left. So that's definitely what I would do. Thanks, G-Pal. Appreciate it. Next up, SSJ Rage Trunks King Goku. What's happening? Is Danny Shelton the future? Danny Shelton, he's quiet. He's like Haloti Nada. He's a quiet game breaker, game changer. He's always been a great run stuffer. I wish he could, he did lose weight. He lost a lot of weight actually, but I just want him to be a little more agile with his feet. Shed the blocks a little bit more. But I do believe my man's is already the future. I just want him, to get better at it. My guy Ronnie was happening. Why do people underestimate the Broncos? Because y'all don't have Peyton no more. My thing is, people underestimate the Broncos because they don't fear the quarterback. I feel like when the Broncos had Peyton, when the Broncos had Elway, they were feared. And the fact they had a number 1 defense helped too. But they still had the defense. But I feel like their quarterback isn't feared, and that's why people underestimate. A lot of people forgot Demaryius Thomas used to be in conversation top 5 receivers, and the chemistry that Trevor's showing is crazy. He still might be there. Is Zeke a crybaby? I don't know what the hell's wrong with Zeke. He need to get his shit together. Because honestly, I don't see this lawsuit ending well for him at all. How do I feel about Kaiser? I believe in Kaiser. I believe Kaiser is the truth. But these migraines and his fundamentals and holding the ball too long, it's not going to fly. He needs to get his W's, using his legs a little bit smarter on like a Russell Wilson level, not really a Cam or Vic or something like that. But yeah, my top 5 teams in the league. Number 1, I have the Chiefs. Number 2, I have the Broncos. Number 3, I have the Patriots. Number 4, I have the Raiders. And number 5, I got Seahawks. What's wrong with the Packers? I'll tell you what's wrong with the Packers. They ain't got no defense. They ain't had a defense since Charles Woodson left. They ain't had a defense since B.J. Raji left. A lot of people forgot, ever since B.J. Raji started doing those commercials, that's when the Packers started prospering. But yeah, that's what's wrong with the Packers for sure. Top 5 defenses. All right, number 1, I got Broncos. This is kind of hard. Number 2, I got Jaguars. Number 3, I got Ravens. Number 4, Arizona. And number 5, Oakland. No. Number 5 goes to the Chargers. Yes, I said Chargers. That Ingram-Bosa combo is deadly, boy. Believe that. But yeah, those are going to be all the questions we're going to have for today. I will be playing Madden Weekend League this weekend. You guys make sure to pull up. I finally found time to freaking qualify for the joint because I've always been at work. But before we end off, of course, this is y'all favorite segment. A lot of people have been asking me, who's gonna be the green bean? Who's gonna be the roast? Who gonna be the roast bean? I'll tell you. So, green bean of the week, it's gonna go to Jemele Hill for standing up for what she believes in, saying what's on her mind, something that's very true. You notice if it wasn't true, she would have been fired. But ESPN knows there's some facts behind it, and that's why they're not letting her go. And if they did let her go, something I don't know. I'm not watching ESPN. I don't rock with ESPN anyway, unless it's Scott Van Pelt. But other than that, I'm on FS1, baby. But yeah, like I said, I'm a Jemele Hill fan. That's shawty right there. That's like the sister I never had. I'm rocking with her till the wheels fall off. So shout out to the other ESPN reporters that came forward and publicly show that they were rocking with Jemele. I'm with Jemele, straight up. You can fight me about it. And then they try to kick her off her own show. Oh, I'm disgusted by ESPN. Y'all some hoes, for real. ESPN, the old show. Kill yourself. Anyways, and the roasted bean of the week goes to Kevin Durant. I low-key don't even want to talk about this, but Kevin Durant, you're a hoe, bro. Like, that's a real female move to make a fake profile of mocking yourself, to make fun of your old teammates who you swore loyalty to a city you swore loyalty to a team you swore you were going to stay with, to a team that you slandered making super teams with. I don't know. Outside of basketball, I respect Kevin Durant because he made it into the NBA, and he's putting food on his table. He's putting food on his mom's table. He bought his mom stuff. That's love right there. I appreciate that. But on the court, like, bro, that's some real hoe shit. Like, that's mad. There's no way to forgive that if you're Russell Westbrook. The shit he was saying is ridiculous, and I don't know. That's just hella tacky. I never thought I would see a grown man do something stoop to that level of just stupidity, really. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, Kevin Durant, you're still a snake. I almost forgave you for going to Golden State, and that reminded me why I have not forgiven you, because you're a little girl, bro. Like, straight up. Like I said, on the court, I have no respect for you. But once you step off that hardwood, like I said, you cool with me, but no, you need to get it together. All right, y'all, we gonna wrap it up. That was episode 4, bro. I keep forgetting we're this deep. Like, we're really deep. We really out here. But yeah, this episode of the podcast, I want to shout out to my man's Miles. Miles is out there doing his thing in college. I also want to shout out my cousin, Lil Nate, out there one-hand snagging joint, San Jose City College. Where you at? Shout out to my cousin Black, the one I always rap about. He's doing it good. He's out there playing ball too. I gotta catch a game. The game I do want to catch, I will be out of town, so that kind of sucks. But the next episode, we will either have Stacks, Mav, Juice, or Trent on the episode. So that's going to be lit. I'm going to be in Albuquerque next week. So make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe down below. Make sure you tell your friends about the podcast. Share it. Show your dad. Show your mom. Show your uncle, your auntie, your teacher, your professor. Show them. Be like, hey, this guy's pretty funny. He has a podcast. You should check it out. Also, if you just want something to listen to while you're doing homework or you're cleaning up around the house, feel free to like and follow the SoundCloud page, Keep It a Bean podcast, where I will also upload the audio version to this. Link will be down in the description. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, follow me at Twitter, Instagram, and that's about it. Twitter and Instagram at FlammyMarciano. Don't forget to follow the Instagram page on Keep It a Bean podcast at Keep It a Bean podcast. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think so. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, I hate that feeling. But yeah, come watch the stream this Saturday. I will be streaming weekend league games, so make sure you pull up. I'm probably gonna get ran because I heard the competition over there is brazy. But yeah, make sure you guys follow me on all social medias and subscribe to this channel, and where I will be uploading some more content for you guys. But yeah, this is your boy FlamGawd signing off. I love you guys. Hope you love me too. Once again, it's the FlamGawd. It's the FlamGawd, and I ain't. Hold on. I had it last week. It's the FlamGawd. I ain't gonna say this twice. If it don't hurt your throat, you ain't saying it right. FlamGawd. That might be the new outro. That whole clean, boy. Yeah. Alright, y'all. We up. I love you guys. Hope you love me too. Stay blessed.